Hello everyone, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2015 with me, WBF. So, I've decided to start a brand new series on this map, Coldborough. This is the most recent up-to-date version, and we're gonna do it all legitly, like we did in the very first series. Apart from this time, we have a whole bunch of mods which is going to change the way in which the game sort of works, I guess. Now, I haven't played on this map too much before, and there is a whole bunch of stuff which is going to be new to me. Stuff like the beef and pig mod. Now, the mods, I've played on maps with it before, but I haven't gone really into depth of what needs to be done to sort of run that end of the game, I suppose, that mod. So that's going to be quite interesting. I'm quite looking forward to that. As you can see, we start off with a bunch of vehicles, a bunch of animals, and I have had a quick look through what we have, and there's a bunch of stuff which we actually don't need. So first job is going to be selling the vehicles of which we don't need or we're not going to use. Just to sort of, I guess it'll be a boost at the start. Just we'll get a bunch of money and then we can start from there, I guess. So the vehicles that we're going to go are the Stayer front loader, as we already have both the case. Actually, the case I could have sworn the case had a front loader bracket, but it doesn't. But we have this New Holland which has a front loader bracket, and we have this little New Holland which also has a front loader. Now I think this is the, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the, yeah, I think so. Yeah, so this is the pig and beef area. I guess the farm. Yeah, as you can hear. Also the chickens are here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so we have that. We're going to be selling the Stayer, as I said, the forage wagon, as I don't plan to use that, and also the pickup which we have here. So I'm going to quickly do that, and then I think there's going to be a bunch of skips in this series. I'm not gonna do it like so you watch everything. There's gonna be skips here and then, just so that we can get as much stuff done as possible throughout these videos. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so we have these now in the cellar box. I brought them down. I sort of drove them down. Because you do get, I think it's like a 20% bonus if you sell the vehicles in this method. So when we first sign off, we need all the money we can get. So that's a hefty load we've just got. Now, some people, I also brought the Puma back and put the A-frame on the front, because I don't like the original vehicles, the way that the front linkage is sort of like that. I wish they had folded up, so I do like to put like a weight or something on the front. But some people might think that we're going to start harvest, which reminds me, we need to set this up. We're going to put plant growth off, and also we're going to keep withering off, just because we don't want the crops to wither. Yeah, I want to focus on the animals first, I guess. So I want to get some hay done. Oh, that cat's loud. But yeah, I want to get the some hay done and sort of start preparing. I want to buy some more animals and hopefully get to the stage where we can find a happy medium of the amount of food we have for them and the amount that they produce. so that we have to feed them pretty much once a day. So basically every episode you'll see us feeding the cows or the animals, which is, I guess, is very realistic. So yeah, I'm going to probably rent, we have a new mod, yeah, so we are able to rent vehicles. I have never used this. I have, actually I never have, I have heard of this mod and seen other people use it, but never sort of thought about using it myself. I've never come across a lot of the save games I play. I don't actually play legitly. I obviously cheat in money and then play from that. But we need a minimum of, these are the modes we're going to hire. We need a minimum of 210 horsepower, if I'm correct. And 210. Okay, so now we need to look at what tractors have that sort of horsepower. It's going to be sort of around the Deutz. You know what? Let's hire in the JCB because it's new and it's very exciting. We've never, I don't think I've ever used it in a video before, but it's going to cost 19,000 to rent for one day. Hopefully we can do the mowing today, and if we click that it says vehicle rented, and then we go across to where is it, mowers, here we go, and these ones. Okay, so we'll rent them all for one day, and that should give us plenty of time. We're gonna turn the time actually down, plenty of light enough. Now these are here, we can pick all these up. Looks like they're upside down, which is a pain in the bum. Maybe I can go on the other side and do it. I do have my serial plugged in, as you can probably tell, so if that's creating a lot of noise, it's never created a lot of noise before, so I'm just saying, I'm recording with a different software, so it picks up the sound completely different, and I've moved all my setup about, so my computer's a lot closer to my microphone, so I've had to change a lot of the audio settings about. Also, I've got my window open. In the UK, it's actually finally hot, and and so I've got my window open. This front mower looks a bit straight, but oh well. Let's get to it. All the fields which I pretty much want to mow are around the farm we're at first. So I should actually, all the fields in this map, which is this, I really do like this. All the fields have names, as you can see, and also the farms do, but I'm not very good at remembering the farms. So also what doesn't help is, I wonder if we can get it from here. No. Okay. Yeah, I can't see because all these vehicles are in the way. If we change it to, it doesn't actually have the houses on. But yeah, the farms do have names, so it might be pretty good to remember that. So we'll get a nice nice harvest of both hay and silage bales here. I'm going to mow all of the grass fields so that we get the most production done while we have these vehicles and implements rented. Yeah, we're gonna use this mod a heck of a lot, especially in the early stages when we're just starting off. So in the short term, it is really helpful. Now I don't actually know my way in and out of these fields, but we're starting here. The gate should go inwards. Yeah. We have manually opening gates, which is very nice. Okay. Just gonna quickly check that we did turn plant growth off, because I've done that so many times. I've got halfway through mowing a map and then everything starts growing again. And it's not very helpful. So, have a look. What mess we can make here. Kind of speed is okay. So we go to my preset. We have a bunch of fields here that we own that we can mow. Just gonna half of the fields we will do hay and the other half will do silage bales. But in today's video we'll just do the majority of the mowing. Could actually probably go a lot closer to the hedge, seeing as each of the fields now have this nice sort of different grass texture, which is pretty nice actually. I like that. Yeah, this is like the corners. Now, some mowers don't like turning, they'll miss bits, so that's why sometimes I will stop and reverse in tight corners. But I haven't used these mowers in quite a while, so I'm not too sure if they will do that or not. But I hope to make this series as realistic as possible, both in the way in which I drive and the way in which we do all of the jobs. Seeing as this is a UK map, and I live in the UK, so it sort of works. We won't go overboard in the size of machinery we use, and try and keep everything to how it's meant to be done. Could do this from the inside, but I don't want to miss any. I do actually want to give you guys tips throughout this this series. Things that can help you keep your save game going as long as possible, as well as stuff, sort of little, I guess, little life hacks to this game, which oh, pressing the wrong key, which do come in handy, and I use quite a lot. A couple which will actually, hopefully, talk about in this video. Okay, so we've gone around twice, which should give us enough room to get started here, to do the turning around. So one tip I use with mowing, and if you follow my Facebook page you'll see me using this quite a lot, is I like my lines nice and straight, so I very often use GPS mod. Now, some people will say this is cheating, but at the end of the day, I like my lines nice and straight, so I'm just gonna go with it. Go. And you don't have to touch nothing, it just creates nice straight lines. All we have to do is turn at the end and lift up the mowers. So yeah, a lot of people say to me, why do you use GPS mod? And it's simply because OCD, I like nice straight lines. There we go. So look at that, nice and straight. And also, it doesn't matter which line you go down, because GPS mod lines them all up for you. Therefore, you'll get no misbits. So you can make nice stripes through your field. You don't have to worry about missing bits. It's a tool which I've used since 2013, pretty late into Farming Simulator 2013 I actually started using GPS, and I never liked it because I thought it was a bit too complicated, but once you sort of understand everything and work out how it all works, it's not that hard whatsoever. And it's such a very helpful tool. Now, I get often on my videos a request for a mods list, and the thing about mod lists with me is I often switch mods very regularly. So one day I'll be using a mod, and the next day I'll think, oh, maybe another mod gets released which is better, and I'll start using that. Stuff like that, which is the reason why I don't often put a mod list. Also with this series, I'm not too sure what mods I'm going to use as of yet. Obviously so far we have the Coldborough map, we have these mowers, we have the GPS mod, we have the traffic mod that you've seen, and there's something else that I can't remember what that is. But all of those can be found either on mod hoster or the official Farming Simulator website. But apart from those, I'm yet to decide what other mods we're going to use. I do want to keep this series as basic as possible, using in-game equipment where we can, or equipment which is error-free and top quality mods. A lot of the mods I have and I use either have a lot of errors or stuff like that, which I want to keep out of this series. I want to keep a nice clean log file. And I really do like the feel of all the new mods. I really do like the glossy textures and stuff like that. It adds a nice feel to this game. Whereas if you got a really basically converted mod from 2013, it feels tacky and it just doesn't feel right. And when you're playing a game like this where you're playing legitly, you want to feel like your money is being well spent, I guess. So a mod which is built to the best quality as possible is definitely what we want to gain out of this. So I could do a mod list, I might do, and then just keep on updating it throughout the series. So you just have to check the description and see whether or not I do decide to do one. I do apologise if I decide not to, just because it's going to be a pain if every single video I have to keep on updating it. Plus it is very simple to find mods. Often you'll see like maybe the name of the mod, or you have a basic idea of it, and you can just simply type into Google the name of that mod, or maybe the name of the machine or something like that, and 9 times out of 10 you will find it. Google is your best friend, I guess. It does all the work for you. And I'm gonna make sure to use all mods that haven't been edited in any way, and all that are available from you guys. As I said, many of the machinery and implements we're going to use are going to be in game. So hopefully it won't be too much trouble. Let's go get these last little bits up this end of the field so that we don't have to keep on driving all the way around here. But hiring this equipment is definitely probably the best way forward. Definitely going to be a lot cheaper in the short term. It's going to give us a good boost straight into the animals. We have a nice load of hay and silage, and we can do some harvest and we can get our straw bales. And then we are set. Also, a good thing about using GPS is when we then go to rake, all of these lines are going to be perfectly straight, and then we can just simply open up the GPS again and go down the exact same lines, which is, it makes the job a lot more easier and a lot more tidier. Because another tip for keeping long save games will be to collect this, pretty much try and collect every single piece of grass you cut and every piece of straw which you create. Try and pick those up as best as possible, because that will create lag, and when you have a save game which is you've played for a very long time, and it starts to lag, it's not very nice. So just try your best to pick up every single piece of cut grass and straw as best as possible. Sometimes, yeah, it is difficult, but the more effort you put into collecting it, the better it's going to be in the long term. If you're like me and you don't play on save games for that long, then you don't have to worry too much, but it also just makes the job a lot more tidy, and once you're finished, the field looks a lot more tidier. So I'm just going to have a look here. What fields do we actually own? We own this one, 22, 20, oh sorry, 31. So we'll cut all of these three, and then hopefully we can, tomorrow we can windrow them. Now I haven't made a schedule for which days I want to post these episodes. I do want to make them as regular as possible, as I've held off playing this save game for quite a while until I decide until I could actually record it. I've had a lot of trouble with Alvingham recently, so that's put me off of that map quite a lot. Rothwell, it's sort of a map which I like playing, sort of a nice chilled out game. It's very mod heavy. Oh, pressure on. That's probably going to happen a lot. Right. Yeah, Rothwell is very mod heavy. Why isn't that? What's that missing on here? Okay, that's better. So yeah, Rothwell is very mod heavy, and I'm still testing a bunch of stuff on that map just to make sure that it's working properly before I create a full save game on that. And other than that, they're the only other two save games which I've actually recorded on. But Alvingham is still there. I still do have it, the save game, on my computer. I just haven't played it in a long time. So that series might make a comeback. I might record that again in the future. But this is fresh, this is new, and I'm really excited to record this for you guys. I think there's actually a stage where you have to keep the steering wheel for it to lock on. Not 100% sure. I really do like the these grass textures. It's nice and green. Oh, can't see anything. Right. There we go. There we go. Now we can go on to the last field. Okay, that's the world's smallest field. Probably no point of actually mowing that. This field's only 8,800. Let's go see how much that field is as we saw on the way in. What field was it? 25. Yeah, I quite like the look of field 25. If not, we'll buy that field back there. There's a tiny field there as well. Give a little run in the country. It's a little bit bigger. That's where you want to use the old vintage tractors that was in Farming Sim 2013. That'd be quite cool. Let's have a look at how much this field is. If it's below 25,000, I wouldn't mind buying it. Okay, just over. We'll save up for this. We'll go buy. Jump in there. We'll buy this field here. Mow this one. And we should be good. Go. There we go. So that's all that. The mowers will probably not be used now. The tractor I might put on the wrapper. The hay bales will be doing in round, and the side bales will be square. We'll just take this back to the yard and we'll call it a video, guys. Okay, so we'll just park this up. Here we'll do for now. Then in the next video we will be using the tedder and heading up all the fields. So until then, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.